We'll give him a real challenge now. Uh-oh, that didn't really help. So what's that, a withdrawal of ki? And it made it kind of worse, right? So show me what a spear would look like. Okay, that spear energy is not coming out what it looks like a spear, but that energy will right into my center, and you can see my center move. Make it a shield once. Okay, nothing affecting my center, but now I'm getting resistance as they go in. Now help me out. I didn't change anything, except that I gave him a cue, to change what he was doing. What change did you make?
Again, my focus on you and supporting you.
Support, and that's the idea. We're supporting our partner. So, I need chocolate. So how are you going to support me? Now, anybody paying attention can notice that Greg has let himself get into this winding intellectual loop about this isn't working, what am I supposed to do again, how does that work? But hey, I really want you to succeed, all of which is happening in his internal loop. He's in the control panel, in the control booth, reading the instrument panel, instead of out here in the territory. When you come out into the territory, the field changes. Okay? So, I can get my chocolate. Or, how about this? I'm falling down. Help me get to the floor. So you notice that Greg is kind of getting tipped over. And that's because he's holding his ground. This is a defense response. This is me defending myself. It's natural, it happens. Somebody pushes you, your natural inclination is not to go over the cliff. But we're going to change that because that's not Aikido, that's a defense response. We want an Aikido response which is expanded and inclusive. When he comes in here and pushes, if I exclude him or I try to throw him or I try to use my Aikido to move in such a way that dislodges him and sends him flying with his own energy, he can tell that I'm defending myself. And it stops his attack or changes his attack. But what happens is if I take interest in his center and making sure he doesn't fall down, everything changes. So, Greg, I'm falling down. Get into your mind that you want to let me get to the ground without hurting myself. There. So you can see a big shift in what just happened. Not so much the result, but you can see it in his intention. If you pay attention to it, you'll see it in his intention. I need to sit down, man. I'm going to fall down. So if you're paying attention, you can see that Greg's trying to dislodge me using his arm. Then he's withdrawing ki from his arm and trying to move in such a way that I'll follow him. But what he hasn't done yet is want to help me. My arm came out as a part of my intention, but there's nothing about the arm that makes that into a throw. So we're going to do some coaching this time. But I'll tell you what I'm doing. What I'm doing is sending energy right through here with the intention, you got to help me, I'm falling down. I'm kind of relying on him. But you can see Greg is trying to dislodge my arm. That's his natural defensive intention to get my hand free, to get me off of him. But if he changes how he feels about it, all of a sudden you'll notice that he didn't do anything against my arm anymore. He moved in concert with the energy supplied by the attack. Easy for me to find my way to the floor now. Now the reason why sometimes these things take a long time and why we do the Ikemi the way we do it is because this practice is an attack slowed down. Almost every Aikido person I know, if they received a full committed attack at full speed, they wouldn't have any problem having that kind of thing manifest. because my intention is so committed and so pure and so at him that he doesn't really need to be connected much at all. He just has to modify the way he's moving so that I fall down. So we slow it down, so we find the more subtle places in our Aikido where we're actually putting in force or withdrawal. So I'm going to slow it down, but I'm going to keep my same intention. I need some support now. I'm going to fall down. Please help me stand. And in this way, we can see where Greg, all his defense responses are coming up. He's bolstering himself. He thinks he's supporting me, but really what he's doing is putting resistance against me falling, which is not quite the same thing. I need some support, man. I need to sit down before I fall down. So see how this is all happening in here? Where's my center? Okay, you found it and then you disappeared on it. That's what you got to support. There's a withdrawal. So you see, as you can tell it's a withdrawal because I actually take a step and get my balance back. I'm falling down. I'm going to help you. So send it out in a big way. There. So the verbal cue, send it out in a big way, changed everything because what happened was, as you might have seen him doing all these kind of things, withdrawing energy. But then when I said, he found my center, and he let the energy come out a big way. He doesn't feel thrown over by that. What he feels is that his energy is allowed to go where it naturally started.